Because I'm saying off the rip, I ain't got time for all that cute shit. Not tonight, okay? Hey, hey, hey. Hold on. The thirst is real. Hey, popo stars. It's your girl, Shay Renee, and I want to welcome y'all back to my channel. and back to a new live stream. See, I told y'all what I tell y'all. Hit the damn like. I told y'all, I was like, man, listen, I got to see what was going on with Chrisean. Yeah. I was like, now damn it, I ain't no rock tar, but I'm invested. You see, I was like, I'm invested now. I was like, somebody tell me what? Yeah. I was like, what? And I be down if the internet did not deliver. So shout out to that child. Hey. Baby, when I tell y'all, Chrisean Rock family is that? I'm like, well, damn. You see? I don't know what took Miss Preston Girl so long to invite these folks to the party, okay? Baby, because Chrisean Rock family know how to get the party started, okay? So shout out to that. Hit the like button. Listen. Hold on. Hold on, y'all, because I'm back to handy dandy notes now. I was like, hold on. Hold on. First of all, I was like, wait. For the record. So it's true, okay? Hold on. Hit the damn like button. Give me a second. I said, I just need a second. You just gonna have to give me a second. Period. Hold on. Yeah. And just like that, I'm back. Okay, so shout out to that. Yeah. Child, God bless me. Y'all know, dealing with me, you gonna have to have some patience, you see. hmm Just like the clinic. So anyway, child, just like I was trying to tell you. Oh my God, Christian. Chrisean Rock family is so entertaining, y'all. Like, mm, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what is the Zeus? You see, like, what is the Zeus where you need them? Like, I need y'all to get over there, okay? I need y'all to get over there. Like, yeah. You see, it just is what it is. Um, Christian, oh, you know, oh, child, we gonna get it. We gonna get into it. Trust me, we about to peel all of it back, okay, like an onion. So shout out to that. Y'all just make sure you hit the damn like, okay? Period. Now anyway, I'm like, oh my God. So it was true. It was true, y'all. I know a lot of us thought Chrisean was pump faking, myself included. Okay, I absolutely did. I thought Chrisean was just talking when she was saying that her sister was like, "Yeah, come on over here. You might walk, but you might be limping back. Yeah, see, type ish." That's what she said. Her sister had said, right? Because the last we heard from Chrisean was going through it. She was going through it. She was on a date, but a date at a football game. She couldn't focus, couldn't think. Walk up in the club, look everybody, can't see, can't think, everybody type ish. Mm, she didn't care about nothing. Yeah, I mean, it was funny. It was. What was funny about it is everybody in the comments was like, "Oh my God!" Like if I would have been at that game, I would have been pissed because Chrisean talked from the beginning, from the main to spine. You know what I'm saying? From every quarter. Uh, I mean, it was like, "Oh my God!" I wouldn't have been able to take her. You see, um, and she was basically just, venting and what I would say ranting, you know what I'm saying, about this dude, okay? Uh I mean not this dude. I guess she cool there. I guess she cool there. You know what I'm saying? Even though a lot of people say it just seemed like, the boyfriend might be a little bit, feeling like she worrisome now a little bit. But also a lot of people was like, it's crazy. It was so many people like, oh my God, like now I feel Blueface's pain. They was like, it was funny. They was comparing what's his name? Bino, his name. I think they was comparing Bino to Blueface. Talking about, oh my God, this is why Blueface was like on it. They were saying that's why he used to be on it all the time. Now I will, like kind of like to deal with Chrisean and her, like her being. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, nah, nah. And all fairness, Blueface was on whatever he wanted to be on because he wanted to be on it. You see? What we not going to do is say all of that. But I understood what they were saying. 100%. I did. I got it. Because again, Chrisean was she a lot to deal with, you know. Um, Again, she wouldn't quit talking and talking and talking and talking and talking in circles about basically getting into it with her sister. It obviously bothered her, okay? And everybody thought she was, you know, lying. She, you know, basically saying that like her sister was saying, you know, come get your baby, but you gonna have to put your, you know, yeah. You see, we going to do college when you get here. You, me, and your homegirl. You see, that's what the sister was telling Chrisean. Everybody thought she was lying, but she turns out she wasn't lying. She wasn't lying at all because I seen a clip where the sister really did say something about that. But hold on, um. But one, hold on, but one of the other. Y'all know I can't be too loud. Not right now, not right now. But yeah. Now one of the other sisters went to jail. I said, oh Lord. I said, oh Lord, which one? After the 50, out of the 5011, because yeah, the mama had a lot of kids. Shout out to her. I ain't knocking it. Um, Child, she got locked up though. The sister got locked up trying to get Junior. Trying to what's her name? The sister who got locked up name is Tessa. Okay? Tessa. Like a Tesla without the L. Okay, her name is Tessa. She got locked up trying to get the baby from Tareen, who been having the baby. Now I'm confused. I want to know who the oldest is because they was acting like Tareen is the oldest, but uh, not the way this other sister was talking. Hold on, we're gonna hear her ramble in a minute. We got a recording of her rambling. Yeah, scraping and scrambling. Hold on. Um, I was like, Lord, hold on though. Chrisean, your family doing they big one, girl. I'm glad you got the cameras out, okay? Because this is better than John and Kate. Yeah, plus A. Uh, so shout out to that. I said, baby, is it scripted? Because y'all over there doing y'all big one. Mm, mm. I said, somebody, I guess Carlissa, I guess you out, sister girl. Wait, Carlissa, I guess you out, Miss Fresta girl, so Chris Short and her family could fly. You see? Yeah. So shout out to that. Um, well, but I've been doing a big one, goddamn it. I cannot look away. Okay, I just ain't gonna be able to look away. Every time I look up, it's something going on. Hell, I was listen right before I clicked live. It was a no update. Shit, you see. Now I will say this though. We all know. We all know. You know what I'm saying? Prayers for the baby. Prayers for the baby. Prayers for the baby. In the end, we just want what's best for the baby. You know what I'm saying? What's best for the baby. Outside of, you know, oh nah, baby. This is like Braxton's family values. Yeah, they from Baltimore too. They from Baltimore, just like the Braxtons, honey. This is like Braxton's family 2.0. Yeah, see. So shout out to that. The only thing missing is Lemmy. The only thing missing is Lemmy. Lemmy better get his ass over there. Um, period. It just is what it is. He know how to do it. He know what. Ah, Libby know what contracts to put on the table. the first year. For the first year, you see, for the first year, the network get a discount. Okay, so shout out to that. Now let me tell y'all what had happened. So what had happened is Chrisean reconnected with Marsh. Okay, we all know Marsh is her home girl from way back. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know how far back they go, but as far down there, as long as we've been knowing Chrisean, the friend been around. Shit that I can remember. But anyway, so Marsh and Chrisean ain't been around each other though. Now she back. Shout out to Marsh. I tell my boo stars all the time, you should be getting it, okay? And right on the carpet is Marsh is back to get it, okay? But anyway, so right on the carpet is Marsh is back, ready to claim her spot. You know what I'm saying? In this scripted or unscripted series. Hell, I don't know. You see, if I could have it my way, please. Somebody write this shit up like Countrywide. And keep it coming. You see, it just is what it is. I said I'm gonna need y'all to keep it coming. Yeah, I'm just gonna need y'all to keep it coming. Like public transportation, like public transport. Yeah. So anyway, oh yes, hold on. So anyway, Chrisean brings Marsh back around. She bragging, Marsh. Um, well, she really wasn't bragging. She started bragging on her friendship with Marsh after the sister got mad. Really, tell you the truth be told. As soon as Marsh got, I guess the sister couldn't even hear the you see, good enough, and she was mad. She was mad because Marsh helped another girl gang up on the sister, the other sister, Tashiki, Taseki. And yeah. So the sister is still mad about that basically. So you know how a sister gonna be. Don't bring your little friend around me. You know what I'm saying? And I forgot what the sister said. Chrisean said, but the sister said Chrisean said something that hurt her feelings, which I can understand. You know what I'm saying? 100%. Like we family. And then not only that, not only are we family, like I'm down for you. You know what I'm saying? I be having your baby. Sure. I mean, I'm your sister, but like, come on now. It is what it is. Like I'm down for you. For real. And that's how you do me type ish. You know what I'm saying? That's how the sister was talking. And so then when you go flip the camera back to Chrisean, it's like, Chrisean keep confused me. I couldn't figure out if it was about money or about Marsh. You know what I'm saying? Once Chrisean got to talking. And actually, both of them to me, because both of them was talking about money a little bit. Even the big sister was saying something about um, steady having to blow Chrisean up for money that she say she gonna send, and all of this, right? Child, I know it's a lot, but come on, we gonna get there. Um, hold on. So the sister don't like Marsh. So basically, yeah, and Chrisean like, I'm not gonna just kick my homegirl to the curb. Chrisean act like she's so happy for her homegirl to be back around, but the catch this though, here's the kicker right here though. A lot of people feel like Chrisean want Marsh back around to watch the baby. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what Marsh used to do. Marsh used to watch her baby. Um, But people is like, that's why, that's another reason why the sister mad too. Probably like a little threatened by Marsh. But this is the thing, I wonder if Chrisean and Marsh already got it understood, child. I wonder if it's already understood. Because this is the thing. A lot of people was like, but hold on, that ain't the same Marsh as it was before. They was saying, I don't know what they saw in Marsh, but they was saying that is not the same one, baby. She is not back around to babysit, They feel like Chrisean's supposed to be helping Marsh with her platform, helping her get her ball rolling and stuff like that. So, and I can believe it too, unless Chrisean is paying top dollar for real. Then Marsh might not be back around for that, but who knows? Who knows? This is the thing about the second time around, baby. One thing about the second time around, baby, you have way more experience at it. You know what I'm saying? So Marsh, who knows? She might be ready for Chrisean ass. It just is what it is. Like, yeah, you know, like last time I was around you, I really didn't take advantage of, the circumstances. Now I'm here to, shoot, make something shake for myself. So it is what it is. As far as Marsh goes, and what she really back around for, I guess, what I'm saying, only time will tell. But so that's that. They getting into it. And the sister, now I will say this though. Um I think the sister was wrong. You know what I'm saying? I do. Because all of a sudden now you mad at Chrisean, and now it's come get this baby. You see? Yeah. Yeah. Now Miss Preston Carol don't want to keep the baby. See, I like you know, like people like that are like, they're weird. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that's why Chrisean was on some trying to say like, I've been sending you all this money. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's where the money part came in at. And because, it's possible that Chrisean really didn't know how to express herself. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel like the sister was wrong for like just you know what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden it's a problem, with me watching the baby. Like you see. But the bottom line is Chrisean need to figure it out. That's what I had kept telling y'all, right? Because I'm a parent, right? And I always had to figure it out, you know? And so I feel like a lot of parents um, be feeling like that. But then I also feel like there's a flip side. You know what I'm saying? There's a flip side too. There are parents who either didn't have to figure it out or got to figure it out a little differently. Does that make sense? Um, and I never really get that deep into it, if that makes sense. I don't. I really don't. All I think is she don't have her baby. You know what I'm saying? That's what everybody gonna think. It just is what it is. She don't have her baby. Um, and some people go deeper into it and all of that, but it don't even be to me. There is no need for that. Okay. So anyway, um, but yes, like I was telling y'all the other day on my I believe it was yesterday's live. I was telling y'all like we all know somebody who ain't got their baby. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. We all know somebody who uh allowed, somebody else to raise a baby. Shoot, and I will take it a step further. Because y'all know that's what I do here. Y'all don't come out here talking crazy, okay? Before you get kicked out. Don't get kicked out. You know what I'm saying? Like, for the most part, I be trying to ignore y'all. And I am, you know, I'm kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, I gotta say, I'm kind of like that. But, sometimes every now and then y'all do like get on my nerves. And yeah, it just is what it is. Every blue moon, y'all are able to get on my fucking nerves and blow me. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then y'all just blow me around like a fucking leaf. But so yeah, if you was able to do that, shout out to you. But anyway, like I was saying, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It is. It's crazy, but it is what it is. You know, like, I just feel like, you know, because somebody was like, she might as well just give the baby to her sister to raise, you know. And I was like, well, you know, that is a possibility. You know, people do that all the time. You know what I'm saying? People be like, I'll be back. You know what I'm saying? They get their Arnold Schwarzenegger on with their kids, you know? It just is what it is. And like I said, she would not be the first person or the last person to do something like that, okay? So that's it, all right? Baby, who am I? I'm no storyteller. All I can say is, you know, whatever she decides for her and her baby, you know, let her make that decision. I mean, it will be her decision to make, okay? But I will say this though, child, one of the sisters got locked up, child, allegedly, in my Akon voice. That's what they were saying had happened. What had happened was the sister Tessa went over there to get Chrisean, okay, because Chrisean wasn't pump faking. Like I said, her sister really did tell her, like, come on over here, Cletus, for real, come on over here. Like, it was crazy. It was like, come get your baby, but you know what I'm saying? You know, like, I'm gonna turn you everywhere but loose when you get here. You know what I'm saying? And bring along, girl, too. Like, oh my God. It's like, oh, child, the whole family. You see, I'm like, I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm just waiting for the sense to please show up. You see what I'm saying? I need the sense in the family to show up. You know what? In fact, I think the brother got more sense than any of them. And he's a brother, you know, so he's just a brother. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how brothers is. Brothers tend to mind they damn business. But he barely even look like them. And I said the daddy, okay, is the example of, man, if you don't get off there, girl, like, get is get like you tell a dog, get. somebody, somebody should have stopped. You see, somebody should have told their daddy just stop the car. Okay, the mama should have fucking ran. But you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I got a video up on my blog. Shout out to my blog on Instagram, my comment section, one word, type it in, and go click follow over there. You see, shout out to that. You know what Chrisean said? Her mama said, like, she said, however many kids she got, 12 beautiful kids, however many it is. And she was like, you know, that all of them are a blessing. I was like, I know that's right, mom. I was like, all right, Miss Preston girl, you go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, let me tell you something. After, baby, you see, after making that damn many, you see, one could only hope, you know, that the mother was damn proud, you know, of the decision. You see, it just is what it is. A child. Um, Hold on. So yeah, she mad at Marsh. How is you mad at Marsh still? And from what I recall, Marsh, child, she took a rhymes with meeting. The hell from your little sister, and you still mad? Like, you see, it ain't really making too much sense. It's given though. I do understand though. I understand. Regardless, you know, she probably was like, "You found my sister." Period. You found my sister. You found my sister. A sister. You see. And she just, you know, I guess she not friendly like that. She like, you know, it's up. But it's crazy though. So anyway, so she tell Chrisean, like, I'm gonna whoop your ass. And Chrisean is like, I'm not fighting my sister. And people talk about, take your tough ass over there, Chrisean. I said, if y'all don't leave her the hell alone, you see, it just is what it is. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Krishaw said she like the daddy on Friday. I said, she ain't go. I don't know why you came over here messing with these folks. You see? She said Krishaw said she know her people. Yeah, and she ain't trying to squabble up with none of them, like Kendrick Lamar said, okay? As a matter of fact, to be actual and factual, you know what I'm saying? They be claiming that. That's why I said, they said the sister that got the baby is the oldest sister who taught everybody how to fight. That's what they say. But I don't know. Because I seen one, Tessa. Tessa look older than Serene. And then when Tessa was talking, Tessa actually said something about Tareen having an older sister. So, child, we need the family tree. Yeah, shout out to this. Somebody get the family tree going, okay? I'm on here too much with y'all. I ain't gonna have time to do it. You see, it just is what it is. I said, Miss Pressing Curl. I rather stream Tabitha Brown. Somebody tell Tabitha Brown, I ain't mad at it. I just don't want no fucking job. So shout out to that. Bitch. I want to work for myself like you work for yourself. Easy. But I seen somebody said that BLK women, that's black. Y'all know, minister. I got a minister inside of me. Black. I said black women. You see, yeah, I gotta put an emphasis on what I am, baby. I saw somebody say that BLK women was mad at Tabitha Brown for saying go get a job. I wasn't. You see, but I don't speak for all black women when I talk. Hey man, shout out to that. Come on, Randy. Come on, Randy. Yeah, stay right there. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like where you at. Yeah. And with that being said, I wasn't mad at all. I just said, Tabitha, mind your fucking business. You see? Because you can't tell me what to do. Oh, no, Miss Pressing Girl. You or nobody else is going to tell me when to get a job. You see, it just is what it is. You ain't gonna be able to do that. You ain't gonna be able to do that. And then I took it a step further, because y'all know that's what I like to do. I went ahead and went into detail for her. You know what I'm saying? I went into detail. Like somebody cleaning a car. I said, and then furthermore, to take it a step further, when I was looking for a job, Miss Tabitha, you see why you minding my business today. I couldn't find one that was worthy of me. You see? So shout out to that. Imagine knowing my worth, okay? Yeah. Child. And I said, furthermore, while you still in my business, Tabitha, you see, the last job I had, that wasn't paying shit. You see? I said, I can make that doing nothing. Yeah. Okay. So just for the girls in the back. You hear me? Just for the girls in the back. Y'all run and tell that. Y'all run and tell that. Tell them everybody ain't mad. You see? And everybody don't want no fucking job. Okay? So shout out to that. Them damn Target sales is slowed down. I said, oh, Target sales is slowed down. Okay. Y'all ain't shopping at Target no more. And now she coming for y'all. Okay. That's how that is. Now Miss Pressing Girl got time to tell somebody to go to work. Child, I laugh. You see, it is what it is. I sat here and laughed with my jobless ass. Shit. Yeah. And furthermore, I'm a real private person. Yes, Lord. Shout out to that. I said I got to have some fucking business to myself. You see? So with that being said, I don't want to address this no motherfucking more. I'm not talking to nobody else about no job unless they're an employer. Okay? Or the IRS. You see? So shout out to that. Like, yeah. That like we just gonna have to get that shit crystal clear. Okay? This is the last time I'm ever addressing that. Why I wanna be an entrepreneur. The fuck? Shit. Why you talking? Why you're talking? You see? Miss Hawkins. Yeah, I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth, Miss Hawkins. Shit. Over here minding my business, worried about why I ain't working and what ain't working for me. Shit. Girl, last time I checked, I was coming around the mountain, you see? Period. Don't worry about when I get there. I just know I'll see you. Okay? I'll see you. We'll see each other when I get there. So shout out to that. And I still ain't mad. And I still ain't mad. I was just slightly taken back. That's what I would call it. I was taken back. I said, I beg your find this fucking board. I said, oh. So Miss Person care about it others' business today. You see, it just is what it is. I was taken back. Cause y'all want the truth. You gotta be able to handle it over here with me. See, the truth of the matter is, like I said, when I was looking for a job, it was hard for me to find a job. And even still today, if I got online and started looking for a job, it's going to be hard to find a fucking job. And that's the truth. And that's just the truth. It really be hard for me to even find jobs that I want to apply for. And then if I apply for it, they might not call me. That's true. That's what I wanted to tell Miss Pressing Girl, I just wanted her to learn to put the shut to the up. That's what people gotta learn to do sometimes, especially the ones that think they know everything. Yes, Miss Presser Girl. You see, just not even to put you out in my business like that, but to put you in my business like that, because you feel like minding it. And I'll take it a step further. It's not about me. It's because I know there are others too. You see? Yeah. It just is what it is. I might want to. I might not be making any money today, but I'm still productive. You see what I'm saying? And what I'm doing is far more productive than working and making some 8 hours pay. Yeah, I can tell you that right now, Miss Presbyterian. By focusing and working on building up my own. You see? Because time is, that's what I had to realize. Time is, you see, it's so important. You know what I'm saying? It is so important. That's why, child, y'all don't want me to go. Listen, shit will spin out of control. Yeah, y'all ain't got all night. And neither do I. So shout out to that. But no. Sometimes you just gotta, you see? And last but not least, let me keep it all the way real too before I get out of here on this topic. Because, child, I ain't trying to stay long because I don't care like that. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would really have to actually give a fuck. Bottom line, I would. I would really have to care to even for it to. It don't. It didn't. It just no. Sorry. Just it didn't. It didn't land like that. But let me just say this though. I want to say see what Tabitha Brown said. I feel like she's not in position to say that. Does that make sense? If I'm wrong, let me know. But I don't feel like she is in a position to say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like Elon, I feel like I could respect that message possibly a little more coming from Elon Musk because Elon is in the position. Damn, hold on. I hate when I be like, I be vibing and then I be like, hold on, I need a second. Miss Pressing Girl. But it is what it is. No, for real. Listen to this. Elon Musk can offer a job. If you can't offer nobody no job, don't be telling them to go get one. You see? Like, what the fuck? Like, shut up. You know what I'm saying? Put the shut to the up unless you're hiring. The hell? If you ain't offering no jobs, zip it. Shut it up. So, if you ain't got no homeboys that's offering jobs, then zip it. Shut it up. Why we even talking about that? Shit, with people. If you ain't got no homegirls out here hiring, hush, Miss Preston Curl. And like and bottom line, you see, I said when it come down to it, not the top, not the middle, not the side one. That's the bottom line. You see? Okay, so anyway, shout out to that. Just for clarity purposes. Just for clarity. Just for clarity. I gotta clear things up on my behalf, you see, because I definitely addressed the Tabitha Brown stuff. And then I saw some that said, I told y'all, black women was mad at her. No, Miss Preston Curl, don't get that rumor. Don't tell that lie. You see? Yeah, don't tell that lie. That's how lies get started, you know? And thankfully, though, thankfully, and quite frankly, you see, I don't mind clearing things up. It just depends if I got time or not. And I had time. Today I actually had time. So anyway, shout out to that. Now, again, family shouldn't, in my opinion, family should not be moving like Chrisean big sister has decided to move. You know, but at the end of the day, I feel like I know. I get it. We human, ain't nobody perfect. She feel like, Chrisean told her draws. You know what I'm saying, with her. In other words, cut the fool. Or like bit the hand. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna bite the hand that's like feeding your baby? Like, hello? But then at the same time too, like, I don't know. Then too, it's just like sometimes people can make you feel like you gotta do every single thing, you know what I'm saying, they say, because they helping you out or something like that. And like I can only imagine, feeling like you walking on eggshells. Especially because Chrisean been trying. She has, clearly. the girl was trying, right, to like get back in the work field. See, now it explains a lot. See, remember when 3 months ago there was no Chrisean? Y'all remember that? Remember when she said she was waiting on Blueface to get out and whatever, whatever, whatever. Remember when she wasn't online at all? Now it explains it. She was somewhere taking care of her baby. And like people still don't get a girl grace. You know what I'm saying? How quickly they forget. She got out of jail and went straight to her baby and been with her baby. We ain't heard nothing but the Yahweh song. You know what I'm saying? Then all of a sudden she jumped back out there. She here, she there, she everywhere. Like me, you see? Yeah. So shout out to her, shout out to that. She ready to get money. Like little baby said. Now she ready to get money for her and her baby. Cause she ain't sitting around waiting on Blueface no more. Sure. Now all she want to do is get money. You know what I'm saying? And it's clear. It's evident. I take it a step further. She probably got a point to prove. Shoot. She probably got a point to prove. Y'all already know. Let me tell you something. One thing I know, two things for sure. You know, Blueface gonna pop it. Period. When he get out, he gonna pop it hard. With that being said, Chrisean gotta be ready. Shit. You know, like who wants to be sitting around looking like womp? You know what I'm saying? Um, shoot. Period. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know, I mean, it is what it is. Not to mention, like, her and Blueface and when they separate, like, it's just a lot. I feel like, honestly, I'm listening to everybody's sides, and I just feel like, I feel like not only does grace need to be given, but decisions need to be made too. You know, Chrisean gotta understand. Like, have you ever saw somebody that doesn't act their age? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gotta sit Chrisean down there and just really get her to realize that like this is playtime is over. This the big leagues. You know what I'm saying? Like you are really an adult. And it's just certain things that are expected of you. You know what I'm saying? From you. And I take it a step further. Shit. Even like even making the decision to say, you know what? I need you to care for my baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna need you to care for my baby for a little bit. You know, because like I can't. Like right now, I can't do both. You know what I'm saying? It takes an adult. That's gonna be an adult decision. You know what I'm saying? To just stand up and be like, you know what? I'm struggling with this. I need some help. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'm gonna need some help. You know? Exactly what exactly I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure it's a lot of women who've been through it. You know, this ain't forever. This is just for now. You know, um, I want my baby back. You know, it is what it is. But at the same time, um, I don't think that I'm ready for this. You know, she wouldn't be the first person or the last person. You know what I'm saying? But it just is what it is. She gotta at least be like, yes, I could do that, or no, I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Next. You know, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, she gotta, decisions need to be made. Decisions need to be made. Because once you have a baby, you have to take care of your baby 24 hours, 7 days a week. That's what a lot of, I feel actually, I feel like people who don't have kids, that's what don't be clicking for real. Like, I think that is one of the hardest realities ever, you know? And thank God for the people who are blessed to, like, some people, like, mama just walked them all the way through it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how it goes. Some people, have, or they sister, whoever. You know what I'm saying? Some people just have a whole lot of help, and a loving family that was, like, waiting, you know what I'm saying, to be there for this baby and help out with this baby and stuff like that. But man, most people don't have, some people don't have that, you know, and it is what it is. People be having to work with what they got. And as far as Chrisean goes, she need to figure out what it is she got to work with and what it is she need. You know, she just got to be more realistic. I don't think she's been realistic at all. You know what I'm saying? She trying though. I think she's trying. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of mothers like Chrisean. It's how many mothers like Chrisean? It's crazy. It is. Like, she don't be doing nothing that a lot of mothers don't be doing. What she be doing? She be taking her baby around with her. I'm talking about, that's what the problem was at first. Oh, he here, he there. The baby never, he just always, yeah. That's what a lot of people Chrisean age and younger do. You know what I'm saying? When they first have a baby, they baby be everywhere with them. Shit, it is what it is. Um, but she had to realize real quick that she can't do that though. You know what I'm saying? Because every, uh how can I put it? Like, like every, like, you just can't be everywhere with your baby. You know what I'm saying? So you know how, like, the Tiger Mart parking lot is crunk and crowded, and everybody just left the club. Your ass out there with your baby. You know, you look trifling. You know what I'm saying? You can't be everywhere with your baby. It just is what it is. By 10 o'clock, your baby needs to be in the house. Yeah, it just is what it is. By 10 o'clock, baby needs to be in the house. You know, and I'm not saying that, like, that's a spoken rule or nothing like that. But I'm just saying, literally, um, you know, parenting is about, um, understanding shit. Like, things that you used to do, you can't do no more with a baby. It just is what it is. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And that's why people say that it's not for everybody. Shit, it's not for everybody for lots of different reasons. But the average person don't have the, man, tools. It just is what it is. To sum it up real cute, bow and a ribbon. The average person don't have the tools, but you just learn. You know what I'm saying? Parenting is about learning as you go. You be learning as you freaking go. You know, But you know, the internet is something else too. The internet is just something else. I feel like they like if they have this one narrative, they'll just run with it. You know, and it's sad. It's really sad. But I do understand. I get it though. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it 100%. You know, um, but yeah, if Chrisean gonna be around money and looking like money and living like she got money, then shit, she gonna have to put her money where her mouth is. It just is what it is. She needs professionals around her at the end of the day. And like I was telling y'all yesterday, you know what I'm saying? It's one of the two. Like, um, if how do I put it? Like, um so like let's say one of her sister go to school or take some type of courses, and just take the initiative. Let's say one of her sisters, you know just do all of the footwork. Hell, I don't know what it takes, you know what I'm saying? But I'm sure like some CPR classes and this and that, and maybe even a couple of clients. You know what I'm saying? Let's say one of her sisters stepped up and did that and said, hey, I'm a professional nanny. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not your sister when I'm taking care of my nephew. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my job. Then that's the only way I see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, she needs somebody that if they're not a professional in that field already, they're at least willing to, take that route. You know what I'm saying? To really be there for her and the baby and be in her corner. Other than that, she needs to just start doing what all the rest of the parents do and just start preparing to hire a nanny. It just is what it is. The truth of the matter is, I think nannies are cheaper than people be thinking. It just depends. It depends. I think it depends on your location. It depends on the nanny, all of that. But for real, cause I remember when I was young, like extreme. I wasn't that young, but I remember when I was young, right? And I was working somewhere. I don't know. I guess a clinic. You know what I'm saying, or something like that. All I know is I recall having a conversation with a nurse, right? And she was talking about how um she cut out. Basically, she was saying she don't have cable. You know what I'm saying? She was saying she had got rid of cable and whatever other bill. It was a long time ago to have a maid. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? That's good. You know what I'm saying? But like, I didn't realize as she was saying that like maids don't really cost that much, And I guess as she's talking, I'm seeing it more like, like the lady, what I'm saying, with the black and white outfit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not necessarily seeing it like how everybody doing it now these days. Now these days, everybody got a damn maid. Everybody got a damn cleaning service. Like all you gotta do is what's the word I'm looking for? All you gotta do is like how can I put it? Like, if that's your thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, me, I'd rather have a nanny. You know what I'm saying? Cleaning up don't really just do me like that. It don't do me bad enough to feel like I need no cleaning service for real. It don't. Now, hey, it will be nice though. You know what I'm saying? Real nice for them to come through and do certain things. You know what I'm saying? I feel that. But at the same time, like, no, child. No, I really don't. I really don't need no cleaning services like that. But I don't think it's expensive as people think. One, because they are self-employed too. You know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of people fail to realize too. So the only thing that I would say that would probably make a nanny expensive is, one, when you dealing with kids. Kids is just expensive for whatever reason. When I first started having kids, I could not freaking believe how expensive daycare was. Like, that was crazy to me. And it still is up there like that. Daycare is very expensive. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason. It's just one of them things where people feel like they could charge a lot for. And it's nothing you can do about it, because you go down the same road and you go down the road and the prices is just like $5, $10 difference, stuff like that. Um, Childcare is just one of them things. You know what I'm saying? It's expensive. It is what it is. But I don't think a nanny is that expensive. I think, like I said, what will make it more expensive is, one, they know their worth, right? They know what they're getting themselves into. But I think the main thing is that the service just isn't everywhere. Like, I just feel like it's not a lot of nannies. I feel like it's probably 10 families looking for a nanny to every 2 nannies or something like that. Honestly, I feel like it's not a lot of nannies. How many nannies have you met for real in real square business life? It's not a lot of them, truth be told. And honestly, shoot, it's a field that I wouldn't mind see get, some growth. Some growth. Cause people be looking for nannies. Shit, I wanted a nanny. Man, probably like 2 years ago. Child, I would have chunked all my little child, I would have went broke on a nanny. Just a little while ago. I ain't lying. Shit. And I was like, Lord, I was supposed to definitely have some money, because I wanted my nanny to live with me too. Yeah. But see, that's the thing though. That's the thing. And that can be the flip side and the upside. See, if you get a nanny that need a place to stay, then you know what I'm saying? You basically taking your nanny in, kinda, giving her a roof over her head, all of that. That makes a difference in paying all of that. You know what I'm saying? In that type of situation, then I'm not saying you don't pay your nanny nothing, but I'm just saying, like, I'm saying, like, a nanny that lives with you, right? A nanny that lives with you, right? I'm talking about one that you take in like another child. You assume all responsibilities for that person. You know what I'm saying? For the most part. So that nanny, in my mind, she's off 2 days a week. You know what I'm saying? Whatever 2 days a week that, the family and the nanny come up with. You know what I'm saying? But she gonna be off for 2 days out the week. She gonna live there. She gonna eat, sleep, shit, bathe, shave at your spot. You know what I'm saying? So she ain't gonna get as much money as the nanny that comes and goes and has her own car note and has her own rent or mortgage and bills and kids. Like, it's a difference, you see? Um, yeah. Oh yes, Miss Pressa Curl, it is. That's why, to me, if you gonna get a nanny for real, you want a nanny that live with you. You know what I'm saying? But if you can afford one, You know what I'm saying? If you can find one that's affordable that want to come and go, that's good too. You know what I'm saying? Bye, Miss Preston girl. Shit, just please get back here when you scheduled to be back here. You see? It just is what it is. But the truth of the matter is, I think it's just not enough nannies. You know what I'm saying? Versus it being really expensive like that. For real. Seriously. Because I remember one time I was having a conversation with somebody and they were saying something about like they were basically new to town and like when date night came about that her and her husband would like hire some type of babysitting service, you know, so stuff like that exists, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Stuff like that is out there, you know. A babysitting service probably ain't a nanny service, but I'm saying like hell, they all around the same alley. You know, like you would think if it's babysitting services out there, of course, what's next? It should be nannies. Hell, start the nanny company. I don't know what to tell you. I know I need to shit, cause you know, I bet you one thing. I started shit. I sure will. I started. I sure will, baby. Cause I feel like it's a need out there. You know, it's a need out there. But who knows? Who knows too? Then maybe I could see how nannies could be a slow business too in certain areas. Cause every area is different. And I had to learn that too coming up when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? I had to realize that every area is different. So, like, if you want to be a star or an actor or even shit, I'll take it a step further. Like, even just a rapper or even in entertainment, you might want to leave Texas. It just is what it is. That's what I start feeling like. Like sometimes you gotta be real with yourself. Like it either it's a what's the word I'm looking for? Shit. Either it's a need for it in your area or it's not. Plain and simple. Because every area isn't the same. Every area isn't gonna be different. Um. Child, so that's that. But to me, if you ask me, Chrisean need a professional. She need a professional down with her, or she needs somebody that's just completely down with her. You see, um, her sister is kind of like I was telling y'all the other day. When you ask a family member to take on the responsibility of your child, no matter, this is the truth, y'all, for real, this is the truth. You want the truth, you're gonna have to be able to handle it over here with me. So shout out to that. For real. No, when you can get a family member to take in your child, no matter how good of a heart that that family member might have, no matter how much they love your child, no matter how much they might love you, at the end of the day, you are asking them, right, to take on a huge responsibility. Okay? Really big. You know what I'm saying? Really big. And I just feel like even if they say yes, they kind of got one foot in and one foot out, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And when I say that, I mean like they might do it and then realize, oh my God, this is harder than I thought it was, or or it just took you longer than I thought it was. I didn't expect, to have the baby so long, or, like I can't do this. So then now it's like, okay, you got to come back and get the baby. I'm sorry. And then, okay, next. And I feel like when you dealing with people, family members, you might run into that. You know what I'm saying? It's the truth of the matter. You might run into that. Unless you have somebody that is one extremely supportive and they also have extreme support. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. Cause I like even me, sometimes I be thinking about like helping people with their kids or whatnot, but then I be thinking about like, well, what about when I'm unavailable? You know? Um Hell, cause remind you, I told y'all like you know what I'm saying? I be getting a break. Like I am blessed enough to where my um spouse, okay, my babe, my man, shout out to that, is, what I'm saying, present. You see? And so, like, I don't have to, like, I'm here, there, I'm everywhere. Kid free, Miss Preston Girl. You see? So, like, I never, I, I never was the mom that was struggling, like, with a baby on her hip, pushing the shopping cart, and trying to get my little ones to, like, be good while we in the grocery store. I don't, and at the mall, and at the nail shop, and here, and there, and then, and there. You know what I'm saying? So, like, no. I just said that to say, shit. I've been blessed enough to not really have to run errands with my kids like that. Does that make sense? You know what I'm saying? That's just the truth. Thank the Lord. Um, Now, has it always been like that? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Um, Probably not with my first baby. You know what I'm saying? Like with my first baby, I know what it's like to take your kid everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, both sides of the coin for me. But at the end of the day, I am so like used to my life how it is now, to where like I worry about, so what would I do in that situation? You know what I'm saying? So then I just automatically strike myself as kind of like really not being the greatest babysitter, I would say, because like um sometimes stuff is gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm gonna need to be kid free. And like parents be needing, you know, you can't be like, I'm sorry, I can't keep your baby today. You know what I'm saying? Usually parents be needing you, you know. Babysitting is one of them things where you really gotta show up. You gotta show up. You gotta be consistent. You have to be reliable. You know what I'm saying? You can't be calling in and then forcing folks to call in. So to me, if you ask me, I just feel like family members aren't the best people to take in your baby. You know what I'm saying? And babysit your baby. Unless it's like, um, hey, Aunt Brenda, can I bring my baby for you? Can you keep my baby for me until I can find somebody consistent? Sure, baby. How long you need me to keep the baby? Probably 30 days if you can, no more than 60. I see what I can do. You know what I'm saying? Um, but like I feel like it's gonna always be temporary, or it should be, because I feel like you just gonna run into stuff, you know what I'm saying? Issues that you normally don't run into um with a professional. Shoot, it just is what it is. Shoot, man, I never forget. A long time ago, I had a babysitter, right? Family member. I'm paying them on time, every time, like it's supposed to. GEO. When I tell you they hadn't been babysitting barely for no time before they was like, this ain't enough money. You know what I'm saying? And like, I'm not complaining. You know what I'm saying? I'm not complaining. But I'm just saying, that's probably around the time, that it dawned on me that like professionals, you know what I'm saying, might be a better route. It might just be a way better route, because I did professional care too. And it was so much more smoother. You know what I'm saying? Daycare literally just be like, just give me my money. That's it. They just want their money. You know what I'm saying? That's it. But they be there. You know what I'm saying? Literally. They're there and available every single time. And as far as Chrisean goes, I don't know what the hell Chrisean gonna do. To me, they just need to communicate better. Should nobody be that freaking mad in this situation? To me, not that mad to where, you know, she can't help her little sister no more and her little sister can't help her. Because they say she has 5 kids. I don't know how true that is. But if you're a mother of 5, and you were able to take in your sister baby at the drop of a dime, I'm guessing you might not work. You know what I'm saying? I'm guessing you might not work. Now, hey. That don't mean I'm telling you that you should, be babysitting with your time. Absolutely not. I'm not saying that. You see? Yeah. Because I think people, sometimes when you don't work, people don't respect your time. And they think that, oh, well, she could do this or she should do that. No. So I'm not trying to do nobody like that because I don't like when people do me like that. It just is what it is. But I will say, she did. She seemed like one of the perfect fits to help Chrisean. You know what I'm saying? As long as Chrisean was helping her too. It is what it is. Seemed like the fallout was crazy. But I'm not stupid either. I also think that like people be sitting around thinking about stuff that they not necessarily saying. You see? And so in other words, as far as Chrisean's sister goes, she can't be sitting around wondering like, how much money is Chrisean making? Did Chrisean make 50,000 and she only gave me da 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 da? See, she can't be worried about stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? She can't. Whatever she agreed to is to whatever she agreed to. So if you agree to keep your nephew for $5,000 a month, then hey, keep him for $5,000 a month. It shouldn't matter if his mama bring in 50 one month, 30 one month, and 200 the other month. Like you agreed to what you agreed to. You got that too. People will sit around and be pocket watching. And before you know it, you didn't fell out with them for something you didn't even know. You don't really know what's going on. But they sitting around worried about stuff that they shouldn't be worried about. I'm telling you, just listen, it be a lot. A lot, a lot, a lot. Um, But yeah, Chrisean was nervous. It just is what it is. Chrisean was nervous. I felt bad for her, you know. Cause we all know Chrisean gonna Chrisean gonna nuck if you buck. You see, it just is what it is. But she didn't wanna. Absolutely not. She didn't want to fade that. She said she she started laughing and shit, but you could tell she was nervous. She said, "I will call the police." She said she wanted to pull up with the police, but we all know Chrisean wasn't finna pull up with no police. Yeah, child, she wasn't finna pull up with no police. Absolutely not, Miss Pressica. Cut it out. But I said, how the hell a man gonna put a woman out of her own house? I'm like, girl, okay, wrong movie. But anyway, girl, if you don't pull up and say that shit with your chest, you know what I'm saying? Come get this baby. Bitch, I came to get mine. Okay? This is what it is. Um. But she was, the word on the carpet, she was scared. And she wasn't pump faking either. She was. Chrisean was literally scared because she sent her other sister to go get the baby. The other. Yeah. It's about 50 11 now. You know, they got about, mama had about 50 11 kids. And, child, so this one named Miss Tessa. Tessa go try to get the baby. Tareen won't give Tessa the baby. Tessa starts screaming, yelling, kicking, hollering. And before I know it, she didn't got the N word. She done took it all out. I said, take the what and leave the what? I said, was she on the what? The formaldehyde? The butt naked? Baby, I just didn't understand. You see, I just wasn't even able to understand. And I'm like, and so the police got called allegedly, and then they was trying to say that she got her little Nas X on. Okay, no, literally, she did. She got her Nas X on. She took her clothes off like them, all of that. Um, they even said that she had hit a popo, and that's what she went to jail for. But I don't know how true that is, because then they ended up clearing it up, saying like she just went to the crazy place, you know what I'm saying, without a 5150 hole. I said, ugh. Had the daddy just got off the mama, child. But true definition. True definition. If you don't get out of here, you see, it just is what it is. Daddy just, child, they didn't put in major work, okay? They got kids, okay? They got kids. And now they kids, you know, got the kids. But, yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. I told y'all right before I went live, it was a new update. And that update was one of the sisters, China. Oh yes, Miss Spencer Girl. It's a lot of them. Was allegedly finna go to Baltimore. Now where's China live? Where's she living at? Who knows? I know I used to follow her, but I don't know why. I don't know. Something happened. She quit being on my coming down my timeline like that. But anyway, China is allegedly on her way somewhere, y'all. Don't give me the line. Hold on, let me just see real quick before I start playing this, cause so like I said, the sister allegedly went to wherever she went, you know, behind trying to get the baby. Yeah, she didn't been online trying to, I don't know, clear things up, tell her side of the story. It's a lot, but anyway, here, y'all see this? Y'all see that fair use? Okay, it's a fair use statement. That means everything that I show y'all is for entertainment, okay? Entertainment purposes. My entertainment, yours too. So shout out to that. And it's basically saying that, yeah, what I show y'all is all fair game. Okay. So let me just say, this one girl, she said Chrisean sent her other sister. Yeah, she summed it up. Tessa to go get the baby, and Tareen didn't open the door. So Tessa started screaming and crying and jumping on cars and hit the police. And she in the hospital now. She had a mental um breakdown allegedly. And Tareen allegedly told Chrisean, um, the girl basically said because Tareen told Chrisean to pull up, you know what I'm saying? Basically got her nervous to go get her own baby. Now that's crazy. Um, and then Tareen got online, child, took a picture of the flashing lights. I said, not like Kanye West, flash lights. And child, yeah, Miss Spencer Girl. She done took a picture of the police lights talking about keep Tessa in your prayers. Please. Those of us that know how to pray. And then she was like, Chrisean, don't send nobody else to my home. Nobody. No question is not where my children live and where I raised your baby at. Come get Chrisean yourself. It's been 2 days since you said you were going to come with a police escort. Now see why, like, why can't you just tell your sister? And I'll take it a step further. Chrisean, just pull up. Just pull up. You know what I'm saying? And worst case scenario is she really do end up fighting on you, and then the police come in anyway. And it's a win-win situation because, hell, you ain't call them. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. Like, girl, please. But then at the same time, as the big sister, what's wrong with the big sister just saying, girl, come get your baby? You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about that. You know, just come get your baby. Because I'm not worried about that. At the end of the day, he needs you. You need him. Y'all need each other. Um, then here come the other sister. Chastity talking about, yeah, Sean messed up my life, but that don't mean I'm gonna take her down. Um because I'm trying to help her get herself together mentally. Now everyone think I want them. I want to pick a side. No, I'm showing her love. The more hate y'all show online um, to hurt her more. And I guess y'all want me to do that too, since I'm not all. I don't know. She is child Chastity. We'll call you back. Anyway, and so then Tareen jumps online again, and she was like, when his well-being and safety is my concern, it does matter. It absolutely matters who comes. I think I should let it. I think she meant to say, you think I should let an unstable, undressed person yelling crazy evil things take him with them? Because Chrisean unhinged but sent them after she told all of y'all and my pastor that she will come get him with a police escort since she's so scared. And that's what the sister said. She was like, y'all need to get y'all facts together before y'all start talking. Um, Child, I don't know. It's all a mess. Child, it is all a freaking mess. But like I said, the last update of the night was one of the sisters was talking about getting on a plane, trying to help Chrisean go get her baby. This is the other sister. Sound just like Chrisean down. Listen. Listen to her ramble for a second. Everybody that know me know what's up.
I'll pop off, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Understand?
This the one that was trying to get the baby.
The wicked ways. Yeah, it's still in me. I be keeping the peace. Ain't nobody gonna beat this ass. Terrain can't beat my ass. None of them bitches can beat my ass. Now run and tell that bitch that. They wanna pop some shit. Y'all got me mad now.
See, mad.
Go ahead. If I send you all the shit, she just texted me. She said, this my big sister, she just said, well, she was a big sister. She said, I'm obsessed with her. A person that is obsessed with a person does not go and make fake fan pages and you're not fucking famous like Tessa and Chrisean, bitch. I've been before Tessa and Chrisean. So I never was a fan of Tessa and Chrisean. They're my baby sisters. I'm proud of them. You get what I'm saying? This bitch never had nothing. So she gotta be goofy. You understand? Yeah, I'm gonna put it out there now because I'm hot. I was in the hospital last night. Where I'm at. Thank you, Lord. Where I'm at. Thank you, Lord. You planted the wrong one.
I said, well, one thing I will say, all of them seem to know the Lord. So shout out to that.
Thank you, Lord. You want to expose it? Send all the pictures. She says she recorded me because I got naked. I got naked for a reason, to expose and humiliate myself, that I was willing to sacrifice myself for my family. You read the word, nah. You a missionary? Nah. Are you missionary? No, you're not. Talking about bucket naked and all this. You talking crap. I got bucket naked because I came to your house in peace. You was 6 hours. I had to calm you down for 6 hours in your kitchen. Facts. And now I'm McChina in it. Now I'm gonna get my big sister because I'm my favorite sister. Play with me. Play with me.
You heard her say that?
Yeah.
See, she said she gonna go get her big sister, her favorite big sister, China. So, like I said, China is allegedly supposed to be coming from wherever she coming from to help this sister, Tessa, get Junior, so Chrisean can get him back.
You talking crap? I got bucket naked because I came to your house in peace. You was 6 hours. I had to calm you down for 6 hours in your kitchen.
Like Nas X, she took her clothes off.
And now I'm McChina in it. Now I'm gonna get my big sister because I'm my favorite sister. Play with me. Play with me. Yeah. Yeah. And now I ain't mad. Keep playing with me.
I don't know what would make her take her clothes off.
I'm the peacemaker. I would never expose my family. I humiliate myself for y'all. Tell me somebody obsessed. Obsessed with what? I was in the hospital last night. Where I'm at. Thank you, Lord. Where I'm at. Thank you, Lord.
All right.
You planted the wrong one.
I'm glad she not in the hospital no more. But
a person does not go and make fake fan pages and you're not fucking famous like Tessa and Chrisean, bitch.
I'm glad she got some care. I'm glad she got some care. Because it don't make no sense.
I'm proud of them.
It don't make no sense why she would take her clothes off, though. I'm listening to her say why she took her clothes off, and it still don't make no sense.
You get what I'm saying? This bitch never had nothing, so she gotta be goofy. You understand? Yeah, I'm gonna put it out there now.
She said she did it to sacrifice herself.
Where I'm at. Thank you, Lord. Where I'm at. Thank you, Lord. You planted the wrong one. Thank you, Lord. You want to expose it? Send all the pictures. She says she recorded me because I got naked. I got naked for a reason, to expose and humiliate myself, that I was willing to sacrifice myself for my family. You read the word, nah. You a missionary? Nah. Are you missionary? No, you're not. Talking about bucket naked and all this. You talking crap. I got bucket naked because I came to your house in peace. You was 6 hours. I had to calm you down for 6 hours in your kitchen. Facts. And now I'm McChina in it. Now I'm gonna get my big sister because I'm my favorite sister. Play with me. Play with me. Yeah. Yeah. And now I ain't mad.
So you was there for 6 hours and didn't get the baby. And then
I would never expose my family. I
Okay.
humiliate myself for y'all. Thomas, am I obsessed? Obsessed with what? You coached me to fight. You forgot I boxed for White Lock. I never told you that because I wasn't with you. I took you to get money. L&P, Saratoga. Girl, I ain't even gonna go there. Please stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing with me. You didn't raise me. You helped with the little ones. And now you're hurting them. You've been hurting me. I've been past that. I've been forgave you. I forgave you when the Lord let me out of jail.
Girl, listen, I said without them damn girls, I know they had no choice but to squabble up. You see, probably couldn't even get the damn book bag off the shoulder. Good, before you had to. That's just too many goddamn girls. Ugh. Child. And then not to mention, you throw the boys in the mix. You know some of them was trying to whoop on the boys too. Them probably the real tough ones. Yeah. The Taseki. Child, but listen, there's an that and there it is. There it is. Girl, you put the shut to the up. Don't come over here with that. Anyway, yeah, don't come over here with that. Connie, you see? Yeah. Connie, Conley, get your ass up out of here. Anyway. Yeah, don't come over here with that. Connie. Yeah. Conley, get your ass off my live before you get blocked. You see? You see, Miss Preston Girl? Don't get blocked. Um, Hold on, Chrisean is one of 12. Uh, I don't know. Let me see. Chastity, Tareen, Sierra, and Dorsey. The seventh sister's name is unknown. That's crazy. Let me see something real quick. Hold on. Yeah, hold on, y'all, real quick. Let me see. I'm just trying to see how many sisters is it. Uh, okay, so Terrence, Unique, Sierra, Tareen, Unique, Sierra, Tareen. So that's three plus the one that was on what's got well, that's four. Damn. Five, six. So dang, I counted six girls. So if it's six girls, I guess it's six boys. right? Duh. When you do the math on that, I see one brother, two brothers, three. Hold on, let me see. That's one brother, two, three, four. Oh, okay. Four brothers. Well, damn. So, eight girls. Damn. They got a big ass family. Hmm. Anyway, that's it's a lot of them. It is a lot of them. I wonder what all of them be thinking for real. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's crazy. I wonder what like all of them be thinking for real. Mm, 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 mm. Don't drop that dun dun dun. Hey, don't drop that dun dun dun. But yes, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. I'll be getting up out of here soon, but like, I knew it. I knew it. I was telling y'all. I kept asking y'all. I'm like, y'all ain't heard nothing about Chrisean? That's all I kept saying earlier. I'm like, man, I'm gonna go get an update. Y'all know me. Period. Y'all know I'm gonna go get an update. And shout out to my sources. Y'all know who y'all are. The truth. Yeah, period. Y'all be doing y'all thing too. But I was like, I'm gonna go get an update. I'm gonna go find out because it was just too, you know what I'm saying? Like it was just too much going on with Chrisean. She made me want to, find out if she was gonna end up getting her baby or not. For real. Um, and I know people were saying something about, I don't know, I don't know. Child Chrisean can't do nothing without people being like, better go get your baby. She could be coming out the restroom, using the restroom, but I ain't got her kid. I'm like, oh my God. Like, y'all do know, like, damn. And this is why, if you ask me, that's why a lot of people struggle. You know what I'm saying? And not reach out for help or not admit that they need help and stuff like that because people be giving people a hard time. Shit. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Y'all hold on. Finna get out of here in a minute though. Y'all hold on. So yes, I had a funky good time, but I always do. So shout out to that. Oh my god, God looked out for me, and then God looked out for you. So shout out to that. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will be glad and rejoice in it. Period. You see? But yes, superstars, just like the moderator said, thanks for hitting that like button. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you all. Yes, especially everybody who jumped in the comments. Y'all know I love a good comment section. But listen, if you was in the bushes, cool. You know what I'm saying? It's all good and it's all love for you too. All right. So shout out to that. Don't forget to come stream with your girl Monday through Friday, okay? And maybe a little bit in between. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Cause you never know when I'm gonna go live. So cut on your bell notifications. I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere to get the tea. Literally. For real. And like sometimes, I just pop up. Yeah, for real. Like Jack in the Box or whatnot. Sometimes I just pop up. You never know, for real. You never know when I'm gonna go live. You can't really get used to, but just know Monday through Friday, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? For the most part. So shout out to that. Now I am an entrepreneur though. Okay. Period. Meaning I do make my own schedule and every now and then, you know what I'm saying? I might take off a time or two. But like no, I'm serious about it. It is what it is. Child, I'm gonna be here anyway. So might as well report on it. Just see. Shout out to that. So anyway, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I will see y'all on my next video, on my next stream, which will be in the morning. Hey, shout out to that. Miss Pressica says she going live in the morning. I sure am. Y'all make sure y'all be there. Alright? Don't listen. Don't meet me here. Beat me here. Ha! Period. I'll see y'all later.